I heard her ask, "Is she mentally disturbed? Why does she forget it?" I let it slide. Welcome back to the Daily Scoop, and here's the scoop for you. Am I the asshole for telling my husband his friend isn't welcome in our home after he involved her in our argument and said he trusts her more than me? My husband has a longtime friend, let's call her Anne, from his school days. She's actually a nice person, and I don't have any personal issue with her. The three of us used to hang out quite a bit. Recently, my husband and I argued about me forgetting to turn off the stove, and we just moved into a new place, and somehow I've forgotten a few times. I understand that it's serious, and I genuinely made an effort to be more careful, but during the argument, my husband panicked and called Anne to vent. I could literally hear him inviting her to come stay at our house, which we both pay for, while he was away for a week. He also told her to take a set of keys and check that everything was turned off. At one point, I heard her ask, "Is she mentally disturbed? Why does she forget it?" I let it slide at the time, assuming it was just him venting to a friend. Later, I told him it wasn't right to bring our private arguments to a third person. Instead of understanding, he got defensive and said if I hadn't been so irresponsible, he wouldn't have had to call her. And then he added that he trusts her more than me. That really stuck with me. The 3 weeks he was away, I got sick for most of it. Despite that, he kept asking if I invited Anne over and when I was going to hang out with her. I don't like conflict, so I said I'd reach out when I felt better. When I finally did, she canceled last minute. After all of this, I told my husband that Anne is not welcome in our house anymore. He's free to continue his friendship with her, just not in our shared space. This became a bigger issue because she was visiting with her boyfriend and it mattered to him. Then his mother got involved, as she always does. Her take was that I should have brought this up at a better time, not during another argument. As a part of resolving things, I was expected to stop talking to one of my own friends because she had yelled at my husband when he was complaining about me. Apparently, that was disrespectful, and I should have defended him, even though he was criticizing me. Even though I gave him grace to stay in touch with Anne, the return I got from him and his mother was I'm not allowed to reach out to my own friend. That honestly sucks. Even though I know I'm a free woman, I don't have a lot of friends. The ones I keep are the ones that I love. Am I the asshole? Edit. I've forgotten to turn off the stove 2 times. I'm so used to gas burners. An electric cooktop was a big change for me. It's not my first stove with knobs, but the placement of the knobs are very different from the ones I've been used to. I've even installed the camera on top of the stove to make sure I can check it when I'm away. I'm also aware my post said multiple times, my fault for not paying attention to words. English is not my first language. We have had a lot of constant issues about third parties being involved in our arguments. No amount of talking or drawing up boundaries have helped. I am nobody to comment on who he vents to. My problem is that these people are dragged into our conversations to mediate or offer opinion. Yeah, you don't have a Anna problem. You have a husband problem. It's the fact that you did something wrong and he chose to vent to another woman and then run to his mom, and now you're in this whole entire situation. Yes, forgetting to turn off the stove is an issue, just like forgetting to turn off and unplug a flat iron is an issue. It can start a fire. However, backtrack your steps. Make sure you double check everything. Like you said, you installed the camera on top of the stove to make sure it was off. A lot of people forget things. It's not the end of the world. Now, if it was 6, 7, 8 times, then yeah, that's a problem. But 2 times, there are so many of us out here who have probably left the oven on overnight and didn't realize it. I know I've left the oven on a couple of times, not a lot of times, but and then I remember, oh crap, the oven, and I go back and check. But if it's something that's going to be constant, then yeah, you might want to get yourself checked out. But 2 times, come on now. You're not the asshole. Let me know in the comments who you think the asshole is. And feel free to follow my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.